Well, we are at the deer lease. We're about to enter phase 1 of the deer season preparations here. Right through the woods behind me, I got a spot that I'm going to plant a kill plot. But first we got to cut a tree that fell down a couple years ago so we can get four-wheelers and side-by-sides and stuff in there. In case we do shoot something, it's just easier to drive in there to get them versus dragging them all the way out. So we're going to start doing that, and then we're going to weed eat the food plot, do a little bit more clearing in there. I'm going to get up there and resituate the stand a little bit and hang a camera. We'll be out on to the next spot. We're going to try to hit about 3 spots today, maybe 4 if time allows it. So we got a lot of work to do, so let's just get right to it. Well, we actually took us a lot longer to get in here than usual. We had to cut us a trail all the way back in this way. There was actually 2 more trees that had fallen over since the last time I was here. We had to get out of the way, and one of them was so big we decided it would be faster to actually cut another trail to the main one. But we're in here, we're in the kill plot. I actually got a stand right up that way, which I'll show you. I'm going to reposition it a little bit and to give me a little bit more cover. I'm going to drop it down a little bit in the top of a cedar tree that's right next to it. The limbs are starting to get big enough to where they're doing like that. So I'm going to get right below it so I can shoot over it. And I'll be able to also put a cameraman stand up there. It's just a single set right now. But right last year, and I didn't take no pictures or nothing, but right this way, and I'll show you in just a second, it was solid yopon. You'll see 2 cedar trees. They actually they got a licking branch made out of one. So I'm going to cut all the limbs around this thing that could make another licking branch and just leave that one because it's about an 18-20 yard shot to the stand. And but we're going to cut out the rest of this brush, maybe even go a little bit deeper. Contemplating on cutting down another cedar tree just to add more sunlight to here for whenever the seed does get planted. But we're halfway done with this project. We just gotta finish cutting this little bit of brush out, limb up some trees, and weed eat, and we're on to the next one. There's a few clumps of briars, and they're green briars. Deer will eat the green briars. So before the food plot is planted, I don't want to take out a source of forage for them. We got most of the grass left out or knocked down. Actually, we got all the grass knocked down. We got everything limbed up like I wanted. I actually got to just knock down a few limbs on the backside. Man, this is turning out really good. So we're just going to keep at it. We got about 20 more minutes. This wrap up spot number 1. Alright, so this is the spot we call the power line. I've gotten some really good pictures of big deer cutting back and forth across here. Actually, the first pictures I got of Lou was just right over there by that telephone pole, about I don't know, probably 80-90 yards. I've hunted in that tree, a big pecan tree, and I have a ground blind popped up underneath it right now. But that big blind that I'm building, I'm going to tuck it in back over there because I know for a fact the bucks come from right here on this trail. I bet if we looked hard enough we could find the trail to this day that I'm not sure deer use off in there. So we're going to get the trail camera mounted up. Again, we're going to point it to the north, throw out this little bag of goodies for them. We're going to take that pop-up down and take it back home and make sure if it has holes and stuff like that, we'll probably just toss it. So anyway, this spot and one more, and we're done for the day. Well, we were in the middle of setting up that second trail camera in that third spot, and it came a monsoon on us. It rained real good, and it lit up enough for us to go put the pop-up up, so we didn't record it. I put up a double bull shack attack, and I had to do a little bit of digging to get my seats to get a good level shot out of the window. We did a rough brush in. It's early. I mean, we're still in the second week of July, so everything's gonna die if you brush it in, but we started that process, and got a trail camera up there. And man, I tell you what, whenever you do stuff like this, you get excited about deer season. The food plot is just going to be phenomenal, I think. The power line spot's just a proven spot. The spot we took the ground blind to is a proven spot. I've shot a couple deer out of that spot. Just that pop-up that was there was an older pop-up that's been there for a couple years, and it was in bad shape. It was dry rotted real bad and stuff. So we pulled it out, took it to the dump, put a new one in there, and now we're good to go. And that completes the first part of the deer prep. So thanks to everybody who watched, and until we talk next time, God bless.